Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out The Iron Giant. Now this is a movie that I'm like 90% sure that I've seen before, although if I have seen this movie it would have been like a decade and a half ago when I was very young. There are like a few images in my head that I can recollect from this movie. There's one where the Iron Giant is kind of like squatting down for some reason, and then there's another one where he's flying, whether he has a jetpack or like flames coming out of his legs from boosters or something. I don't really know, but I just remember the Iron Giant flying, and those are kind of the only two things that I remember from this movie. And so I'm really excited to check it out again because so many people revered this movie, and so I'm excited to be watching it without those kind of rose tinted nostalgia glasses. I'm excited to just be experiencing it basically like it's the first time I'm watching this movie. And unfortunately today we do not have the lighting because, as you can see, we are in my room. My dog is over here. She is fast asleep. I think you could just see like the tip of her body on the camera, but she is here. She's fast asleep. Her name is Huxley, if you don't know. And yeah, no color changing light today, but if we were gonna have a color changing light, I don't actually know what color I would gonna go. I think I'd probably go like green, because I'm pretty sure this movie is set in like a suburban town in the US somewhere, so I would have gone green for the lighting today. And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon for uncut reactions to many of the movies I watch on YouTube, as well as early access reactions to my movies that come out 1 week early. Thank you so much if you check it out, and let's get back to the video. Okay, let's get into this thing. I hope you enjoy my reaction to The Iron Giant. The Iron Giant. Movie's kind of starting off very seriously. This must be the giant coming down from the heavens. Wait, I already love the animation. It's like 3D animation drawn like 2D animation. 68. That would be sick to watch.
Well, wait, the lighthouse! I see it!
That ain't no lighthouse. Oh my god, is that guy dead? I bet he was saved. He was saved by the Iron Giant. But what I already like about the animation, there's a lot of fluidity to it, you know, there's a lot of, I don't know, momentum in it, and I quite like that.
Been through this before. No pets.
Oh, but he's not a pet, Mom. He's a friend.
Hogarth,
Come on, Hogarth.
you feel sorry for him and set him free in the house. Do you remember the raccoon, Hogarth?
Ah, this is just 2D animation. So there's a mix of 3D and 2D. I like that.
I will go get him, okay?
Haha, he escaped. His pet is a squirrel. That is so adorable.
Excuse me.
Russian satellite seen in night sky.
Squirrel, but don't worry, he's friendly.
Tell the truth, dang it! It came from outer space. I saw
Oh, it's Sailor.
an unidentified flying object.
Unidentified? Well, knowing you, Earl, I'd say it was either whiskey or beer.
Good one, Frank. Good one, Frank. This is why you're the funny one in the group.
Is my son bothering you, sir?
No! Call me Dean.
Wait, what the heck? Why is he so weird now? Does he like her?
Found your pet.
Where?
Oh, that's why he's all weird. That was a great shot.
Movies, no late snacks, in bed by 8 o'clock. Got it?
Come on, Mom. It's me, remember?
He's so smooth.
Read minds. Darn. A perfectly good brain.
Darn.
Mind reader.
Darn. I seem to have left my keys in the lab.
Look how cheesy this is. I love it. I love this animated parody of a 50s or 40s like horror movie. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. Something big came this way. Oh, oh, he's so adorable. Wow. That is a brilliant shot. Kind of amazing how the giant has been able to hide for so long. He's so massive. Good try, kid. Good try. Oh, wow. Look at that reveal. That would be so terrifying. My guy, Iron Giant, you almost stepped on my boy Hogarth or something like that. Aw, he's just hungry.
Hogarth.
Dude, Hogarth, you need to run.
Hogarth.
Something that I'm noticing already in the animation as well is the lighting. The lighting is so good, so well drawn and animated in the frames. Oh, I love that there's just a switch out in the open for anyone to press. I think you should jump into his mouth. Hey, stop chasing you.
Hogarth! Mom! What do you think you're doing? Don't
Why
you
is
know
she
better
here?
than to water off it?
Is she gonna check the power?
Please.
And the robot, it's 100 feet high.
Hogarth.
And it eats metal.
Stop it!
Wow, look at the lighting again, guys.
Let's go home.
Yeah, this movie doesn't feel animated per se. It feels like an animated movie that's using live action filmmaking techniques, which is interesting.
Your own. But then, suddenly, without warning,
Oh my god. Did any of you guys have to do that in school?
Don't make me come over there.
Hands over your head, deep low to the ground.
That wouldn't help you.
We should bomb it to smithereens before it does.
Seems like everyone's gonna be attacking the Iron Giant, but our guy Hogarth is gonna be defending it.
Who in the hell would the government send?
The army? Who's this bozo? Bup? More like bub.
Conventional way. People want to know that their government has a response. I am that response.
Well, you're a bad response.
We did find this. United States government.
Hug.
No, Marv. Big things happen in big places. Biggest thing in this town is probably the homecoming queen. Oh my God!
Serves you right, idiot.
Metal! Crunchy delicious metal! Come and get it!
It's like the tiniest piece of metal ever. It's like a thin cracker for him. You missed your opportunity, man. Never be a nature photographer. Oh, never mind. The opportunity is still there. Hello there. Wow. Get knocked out. Ah! The squat! The squat! What did I say? I told you I remembered him squatting. Oh, I didn't remember him falling over though. He's like, I'm gonna hurt everyone else, but you, I'll keep safe.
Blah, 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 like that? Can you do that? Blah, blah, blah?
I wonder if he'll talk in this movie at all.
Yes! No.
No, that's a tree.
My own giant robot. I am now the luckiest kid in America.
You'll never get bullied again.
No, they'll panic. People always wig out and start shooting when they see something big like you.
This kid is smart.
This is something much more serious. So
we can't call Ripley's boy.
Oh, I like the transition.
Well, goodbye.
He's following you.
Good. I told you!
He's like a puppy. The music's on beat with his steps. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. Oh no. Put that back.
Look at this mess.
Oh, now there's a stupid train coming as well.
Good, good.
That's not good enough. That's not good enough. The train is going to crash.
That's fine. Leave it alone. The train is coming. The train is coming.
He's a perfectionist. The poor, oh my god, the poor Iron Giant. He was just trying to be perfect at his job. He's got no arms. Yeah, that's kind of sick. Ah, perfect.
Just stay here, okay? I'll be back. Bye.
Oh, where's your hand? Oh no, they're gonna find the hand. Or if the hand leads them to the Iron Giant, because it's gonna start to crawl towards him.
Does anyone know where I can get to a telephone nearby?
Oh no, not their house.
God. Oh my God. In front of us and stop! The devil!
Stop the devil.
And, get out of here! Satan.
Satan? Oh, come on, Hogarth. Why would you do that, man? Oh, God.
Yes, there's one in the kitchen.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Here.
Don't you try and get her number, Mr. Bozo idiot, man.
Went off into the woods.
So you don't have any evidence.
But sir, I've gotten...
And look how the camera is moving with his face. His face is moving and the camera moves with his face. It is super cool. Loser.
Son, Hogarth.
Thank you, Annie. Hobart.
That's Hogarth.
Hobarth? Did you say Hobarth? Oh, wow. Good one.
What kind of a sick person would name a kid Hogarth?
Why is the hand doing this?
A 100-foot robot? That's nutty.
Yeah, but tell me all about it.
Hogarth?
Sorry, Mom, just taking a massive dump. That's God tier.
We'll see each other again real soon.
They have a room for rent. Maybe I could rent them out.
The spirit, very cool. Boys laughing. Oh.
Action Comics, they have Superman. They actually got him.
Powers for good, never for evil. Remember that.
Yeah, but look at the one underneath Superman. There's a robot destroying everything.
He's not like you. You're a good guy. Like Superman.
Aww.
But I don't have any metal here. Just follow me.
Do you think the Iron Giant likes metal music?
Okay?
Oh, I am funny. Oh wow, this is super beautiful, and the music is really nice too. Oh, he's so cute, man.
Be okay to eat? It's been there for months. Oh no. We gotta
Get off the road, man.
just get behind something quick!
Oh, he's gonna pretend he's the billboard.
Our troubles are over.
It's a buffet.
Turn it off!
That works. Oh, it's still going. That works too.
Oh boy.
Hogarth.
By night known as Hogarth. Got it. Well,
You're Dean, right?
or an artist who sells junk. You tell me.
I like it.
Hopefully not the second one, man.
I'm gonna have some coffee. What do you want? Some milk or what? Milk?
Milk? What?
Oh, no.
Milk.
This is espresso, you know? It's like
It's espressively strong. That was good too.
Just do the stupid homework. If everyone else just did the stupid homework, they could move up a grade and get pounded too. Is there any more coffee?
You don't need any more. Oh, sighted.
Run, kid, run!
Oh no. Oh no, he's gonna protect Hogarth.
His name is Dean. We like Dean.
We like Dean.
He needs food and shelter.
Dean's like, no. Yeah. He's so done. Dean is done.
Up already?
Just making the bed.
Well,
Oh
that's
my
fine. Come
days.
downstairs. I have a surprise for you.
That is so unfortunate.
Morning, sport.
He's renting. He's renting out the place.
Isn't it wonderful, Hogarth? We finally rented our room.
Oh, that is so unfortunate.
Stop it!
Hey, mind if I ask you a few questions there, Buckaroo? Now, what?
Buckaroo.
Giant robots, Slugger? Say, what'd you see at the power station? Huh, Tiger? You tell me when...
Tiger Buddy Sport.
Well, why don't you take Mr. Mansley with you?
No.
You get acquainted, swap some stories, huh, Chief?
There are two kinds of metal in this.
He's acting so dad bro-y. Oh, I love him. Hey, it actually looks better. It's beautiful.
It's not bad.
Using in your wooded jammies back in Washington, we're wide awake and worried. Why? Because everyone wants what we have, Hulk.
Oh my god, this guy's going off.
But who built it? The Russians? The Chinese? Martians? Canadians? I don't care!
Canadians, oh Canada.
Hey! I thought you were in trouble.
That sucks. Let me just up a little.
Now he's making art now.
Main systems on. Main engines. 1, 2, and 3.
Ha! I want to do this.
2, 1. Blast off!
Imagine he actually throws him.
Landing! Landing!
He's like, please land.
Population? Us.
Well, can you move?
Okay. Oh, this poor guy. You know, I don't hate this guy. He's very stubborn and persistent, but I mean, it's also his job.
This one's for professionals only.
They made this kid so real. Like, kids do this all the time. Watch this, you know, and then they just do the most dumb thing of all time.
Flashing.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. There is gonna be no water in this lake. Tsunami! Poor Dean, man. Poor Dean. Dean, I'm so sorry for you. Dean is my favorite character. Don't open the door. Don't open the door.
Much better.
Okay, I thought she was gonna open the door. The picture would be wiped. Aww. Aww. That's a magical shot.
Well, I guess he decided to...
Oh no. Oh no! He's gonna be super angry that they killed the deer. I'm angry that they killed the deer.
Dead. Understand? They shot it.
Oh no, he's going into kill mode.
Guns kill.
There's gonna be foreshadowing for a little bit later in the movie. He's gonna go like ham on the army or something like that.
It's bad to kill, but it's not bad to die.
Oh, wait, that's actually, oh, that's a good message.
You're made of metal, but you have feelings, and you think about things. That means you have a soul.
Souls don't die.
Oh, every time, oh man, I don't know, the Iron Giant just in general. I love how childlike he is. But I love his process of learning.
This ring a bell? No?
No.
How about this?
No, I didn't see him there.
Protect him, Hogarth. Any more than you can protect your mother.
Oh, what?
Responsible for us to leave you in her care. And all that implies. You'll be
Are you serious? I no longer like this guy anymore, not even a little bit.
food for the metal eater. I wouldn't worry about this, Hogarth. It isn't really...
Look at this camera shot. Wow. The transitions, the camera movement. I told you, this animation is super dynamic and fluid and engaging. It's so interesting. That is so creepy. Oh yeah, but he thinks he looks so cool. He does. Hogarth looks so cool with that helmet on. Hope Hogarth is gone. Oh, he played you. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. This is a dummy. This is a fake. Dean just does not give two hoots about anything. I love it.
Thought I was under attack or something. He's in the back. Come on, I'll show.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a sculpture. And I bet this guy Kent gets laughed at, you idiots. It's a sculpture. Yeah, he's pretending to be a sculpture.
I mean, I was beginning to think it was real.
He's like, it is.
I'm finished with you. Now pack up. I'll expect you back in Washington to clear out your office.
No, something has to happen that will get the army back here, though. There's no way they just leave.
People eating, killing machine, Atomo!
He wants to be Superman, man.
Superman, take this!
Oh no. Oh no. Holy chicken nuggets and beans. Iron Giant, calm down. You just tried to kill your friend Hogarth there.
Get back!
Oh no. I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe he's programmed to do it. Guns are bad.
You almost did that to Hogarth!
No.
Come back!
Hogarth! Hey.
I love the dramatic snow. Oh, he's going away. He's going on his mission, his escapade across America.
The monster! Holy cow!
Okay, now it has to come. Now it has to come to save these boys. Oh no, it's not gonna be good. But I mean, he's gonna save them, so that's good. But do you think people will be nice to him now that he's saved the boys?
Stop it! The town! I was running!
Sweet mother of God.
Hey, Mom.
Dean's like, what's up? Oh, come on. The army just always comes in and starts shooting. They don't even know the context.
Hey, stop! There's a kid in his hand! Stop shooting!
He's like, I don't care about Hogarth.
He says the monster's killed a kid, sir.
Oh, come on. I want to punch you in the face and your stupid big chin. Ooh, that was a great shot. You can really feel how fast these jets are. Oh! he does fly. He does fly. My other memory of this movie. Not a jetpack. It's rocket legs. Okay. That was a sick shot. To infinity and beyond. I know that's not what Superman says, but I'm saying it anyways. Don't shoot it down. Don't shoot it down.
Damn, that was close.
Don't speak too soon, Hogarth. Oh. He's protecting him still.
Good call, Mansley. Secure the area.
This feels like How to Train Your Dragon a little bit. When the Iron Giant is toothless and Hogarth is Hiccup.
It's still alive! Shoot at it!
Oh god, he's about to go rage mode. Oh wow, he evaporated that. Oh god, mega laser.
Let's get out of here!
He's a death machine. What the heck, man? The Iron Giant took the rage mode to the next level.
All battleships fire at the robot!
The guy in the background.
They can stop this thing! We've hit it with everything we've got!
Not everything, General. The bomb.
A nuclear bomb? You're gonna nuke?
72 degrees west by 44.50177 degrees north.
Locked and loaded.
Of course, a nuclear bomb is gonna come into play. There was a whole thing about that bomb earlier in the movie.
Hogarth, no!
Hogarth, yes! Okay. Okay.
Sun is out there! No, wait, it's me!
That cannon is way too big for this one person.
You don't have to be a gun. You are what you choose to be.
Aww.
It's okay, it's okay.
He's like, what have I done?
You're good.
It's too late now. You've done too much damage.
Attacking him is triggering a defense mechanism.
Don't listen, General! Destroy the monster while we still have the chance!
Can you punch him in the face, please?
Order, sir!
Don't shoot, don't shoot! Hogarth!
Hold your fire! The boys are
Oh, thank you.
Standing by.
Launch the missile now!
No! 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 You've killed them all.
There's no way to survive this, you idiot!
You mean we're all going to...
Yeah, you idiot man. Giant's like, if I'm dying, you're dying too. Jeez, this is actually terrifying.
There it is.
Guys, I have chills right now. I have chills. Don't tell me he sacrifices himself. Oh.
No following.
Oh, he's doing what Hogarth did to start.
I love you.
I love you too, Iron Giant. To infinity and beyond. I have so many chills. I'm freezing. Oh. Why do you have to die, guys? Why do you have to die? What an incredible shot. He's like a star in the sky. Did they make a statue of him? Good. He deserves 5,000 statues.
Your best work yet, honey.
Yeah, and they're together.
Garth, the general sent this to you.
What is it?
He said it was the only part recovered.
Aww.
I miss him.
Just make yourself a new one. No, don't do that. I like that this movie touched on death a few times and then had the Iron Giant die. Oh, what? Is he being reassembled? Or maybe it's a tracker for other ones? Oh, he's gonna get reassembled. I'm glad he's alive. Oh, if I was a kid and I'd watched that and he had died, I would have been so bummed out. I don't want to watch the trailer for Shrek 2. Let's go back to the credits. And that was my reaction to The Iron Giant, the 1999 adventure family movie starring Vin Diesel. And let me just say, if I had a nickel for every time Vin Diesel played a stoic, kind of animated character who can't speak and who was very, very large, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but that's kind of saying something. You know, he's got the Iron Giant and he's also got Groot. It must be just his like little niche in Hollywood. I just think that's kind of hilarious. Anyways, Eli Marienthal, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that last name, Jennifer Aniston, Harry Connick Jr., Christopher McDonald, and John Mahoney. Just like Kent said, well, kind of actually opposite to what Kent said in this movie, big things happening big places. I think it's actually little places have big things, because this movie was so much fun. And that saying that I just said, little things or little places can have big things, kind of relates to this movie. This movie is a very short movie, just under an hour and a half. It kind of feels like a very small movie. It's a kid's movie, but it has such a big heart, and you can't help but love this movie. I loved this movie. The animation was superb. The music was pretty good, even though I didn't notice it that much because I wasn't really paying attention to the music. I was mostly just entranced by the movie in general, so my music portion of this review isn't going to be that in-depth. Sorry about that. But yeah, the animation, the camera work with the animation, the lighting, the story, which was super simple yet very, very effective. The characters with the Iron Giant especially, and the way that this all wraps up. My nose was running well into the credits just thinking about the ending of this movie, and I'm kind of torn between if I like that the Iron Giant survived or not. I was saying during the credits, if the Iron Giant had died and actually had died in this movie, they had brought him back to life, or you know, he hadn't landed and is rebuilding himself, I think I would have been eternally sad for the rest of my life. I guess what eternally means, I guess all very well, really smart, man. But I honestly think if I had watched this as a kid, I don't think I would be okay as an adult. I think I would always be sad. And I think even now, if I had watched it and the Iron Giant had died, I don't know if I'd ever want to watch the movie again, just because I don't want to see the Iron Giant die again. I don't want to see my favorite character die again, you know, but it was a really good death. But at the same time, him being alive at the end of the movie, I can't really decide at the moment if it kind of negates the death, like if the death has a lot less meaning and has a lot less weight. But honestly, I don't think it does. And even though he does live at the end, the Iron Giant is still willing to sacrifice himself and willing to die to save Hogarth and to save everyone, even the people that were originally shooting at him and stuff like that. Like, it is super generous. It is a very, very kind and selfless thing to do. And I know they talk a lot about death in this movie. They talk about the soul and how the soul always lives on and stuff like that. And so when the Iron Giant died, I thought he had actually died. And then when I saw him revived, I was like, okay, this is really awesome. But at first I was like, I don't know how this is going to make me feel about the rest of the movie and how he dies in this movie. I don't know if that death is going to hold any weight to it. But looking back onto it now, within the past 10 seconds, I think I've come to a realization of my own, which may be the same for others and may be different to others as well. Maybe others hate that he's alive at the end of the movie, but for me, I think it's okay that he's alive at the movie, because it's not the act of him dying which is the thing to look for in that sequence. It is the act of selflessness. It is the act of being Superman, and the thought that he is going to die. You know, he was scared of death. He didn't understand death. And then at the end of the movie, he understands death. He understands death for himself. He understands the implications of death for everyone else. And he puts himself and death for himself in front of everyone else in order to save them from death. And so I think that is still untouched and untarnished with him coming back to life at the end of the movie. And I think that is why, at least in my opinion, him coming back to life at the end of the movie is a perfectly okay thing for him to do. So yeah, anyways, let's get into the reviews of this movie. Then I'll talk about the score, and then I'll talk about the directing and the lighting and the animation, because that was beautiful. And Brad Bird, who made this movie, is a master of animated movies. He's made some of the best animated movies over the past 20-25 years. Like, if you look at his filmography, I think he's done this movie, he's done The Incredibles, he's done Ratatouille, he's done the masterpieces of animation. And you can really feel his touch in this movie as well. Not as much as maybe in The Incredibles, and definitely not as much as in Ratatouille, but you can still see some of his iconic Brad Bird techniques in this movie, which I'll hopefully remember to go over as well. Okay, so reviews of this movie, I'll do really briefly. 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb and 96% are Rotten Tomatoes, so seems like everyone loves this movie. 8.1 is an amazing score for a kids movie, and 96% critics obviously seem to love it. I want to know who the 4% of critics that gave this a rotten score is, and I want to punch them in the face, because I don't think it's possible to give this movie a rotten score, to be honest with you. Okay, so yeah, the music, the score in this movie, I didn't notice it too much, and that is just on me. I was too enthralled with the rest of the movie, with the animation, with the story, with the happenings of the Iron Giant and Hogarth, and I wasn't listening to the score too much. There were moments where the score would sync up with what was happening on screen, which is really cool. There was like a moment where the Iron Giant was walking. I think it was when he was following Hogarth home, and there was like this, like, I don't know, it was like a saxophone or some type of wind brass instrument, and it would play every time he took a step. Maybe it was a drum. I don't know. I don't remember what instrument it was. But the point of this is that there was an instrument that would play every time he took a step. And I don't know, it just added a little bit more impact to his step, maybe a little bit more humor as well, because he was following Hogarth home and it was supposed to be humorous. So I thought the music elevated the sequence in that aspect as well. And then the music at the end of the movie, when the Iron Giant is sacrificing himself, was very, very sweet. I mean, not sweet, I guess, but it was very beautiful. It was uplifting. It was a little bit sad, but it was more hopeful in a way. I don't really know how to describe it. It was sad, but it wasn't like sad. Does that make any sense to you guys? I don't really have the words to describe what I'm trying to think right now or how I'm thinking, but does that make any sense? It just felt a little bit more uplifting, like he has become Superman, you know, and that's kind of what the music embodied. And so I really liked that soundtrack at the end, the score at the end. But the rest of the soundtrack, I don't really know what it sounded like, to be honest with you. I just can't really remember it off the top of my head. Okay, the animation in this movie was wonderful. I don't even know where to start with it. Let's start with the camera work and Brad Bird and the camera work that he uses to direct, because I'm sure this was storyboarded to completion before the shooting, not even the shooting, before the animation of the movie even began, because usually you have to be very concise when you work with an animated movie. You need every shot lined up before you start working on the shots of animation. And Brad Bird's shots and his composition of his shots were incredible. There were definitely some moments where you saw the Brad Bird technique. I don't really know exactly how it is utilized, but he's very famous for doing like a 1-2-3 shot where the camera doesn't cut and it goes from character to character to character, or moment to moment to moment, in like a 1-2-3 kind of aspect, like boom boom boom. And it happens a few times. There's an example where the Iron Giant is sitting in the barn and he's getting like mended by himself, and the camera goes from the arm and then it boops up to his head and then boops back down to his arm. 1-2-3, the Brad Bird signature shot. And you can see Brad Bird's influences in the movie through that as well, and you can just see the influences of a director who knows what he's doing in the medium of animation. There were so many shots that felt like they were live action shots brought into animation. The camera would move in a lot of different ways. The camera was never static, just like the animation, which was free flowing, which was dynamic. It was a little bit loose and bendy. The camera too never stopped moving. It was moving right to left, swiveling around, moving with the character's head. Like when Kent was on the phone even, that could have just had a static shot of him talking on the phone, but the camera would move with his head moves left, the camera moves left, his head moves up, the camera moves up. It just adds another level of energy to the sequence. It makes it way more engaging. There were shots, for example, Hogarth sitting at the table while Kent is interrogating him. The camera swivels super dramatically around to the back of his head, creating this very, very interesting shot. Again, you could have just had a static shot of Hogarth sitting at the table facing towards the camera and then boom, cloth over his mouth. But instead, we get this amazing swivel shot, making the scene way more dramatic, have way more weight to it. And this type of filmmaking, this type of energetic, dynamic camera work happens throughout the movie. And it's something that you never used to see in animated movies from around this era. You're starting to see a lot more of it now, just because animation and animation techniques are getting crazy. You know, you're getting this crazy animated stuff. But back in 1999, animation was great. You still got great 2D animation. You get that in the 60s and the 40s even and stuff like that. But it's the way that the camera is utilized which feels very different, and it feels live action, which I think is why this movie just feels like it has so much energy and so much heart to it, because the camera work is really involving you as the audience in each and every sequence, adding so much weight to everything that is happening on screen. The lighting as well really added to that. I was noticing the lighting a lot at the start of the movie when it was night, but characters get lit up in a lot of ways which didn't feel as animated as it did live action. It was really interesting as well. Like, characters would turn off a light, everything would go dark, they'd get silhouetted, then they turn on a light, and then boom, like it would be light, but you could see where the light was coming from. Like, for example, the mom's holding the flashlight and she points it this way. It was super bright here, and then it got darker and darker. And I know you can animate that, but I feel like it would have been really hard to just 2D animate the light source like that. So they must have had some 3D, 2D integration. The animation itself felt very 3D yet 2D at the same time. So there must have been some 3D, 2D animation mesh to make the lighting. But the lighting on these characters, which look two-dimensional, didn't look hand-drawn a lot of the time. There are definitely moments where the characters would just be lit up like by the size of them, which feels very 2D, you know, it has the effect, but the whole character, like the lighting isn't accurate, it just has the effect of the character being lit up. But there are other sequences where the characters would be lit up insanely well, and I was just like, how did they do this? Like, how did they have the lighting drawn in like this? Or maybe it was computed in, I'm not really too sure, but the lighting in this movie was fantastic. And yeah, the animation itself, the integration with the 3D Iron Giant mixed with the two-dimensional characters of Hogarth and stuff like that were incredible. The backgrounds were beautiful. The shots, some of the shots were super fast and wide, but they had a lot of depth to them as well, which was something very interesting. If the Iron Giant was standing here, let's say, for example, the Iron Giant, when he goes and he sees the town for the first time and he's holding Hogarth in his hands, and Hogarth's like, no, don't go to the town. You know that sequence, right? The Iron Giant is standing, I'm pretty sure, to the left of the camera. The town is to the right, a little bit farther down, but there is so much depth. It's not just like the Iron Giant here and then like a flat, almost like matte painting of the town there. You have like trees in front of the Iron Giant, trees behind the Iron Giant, trees in front of the town, trees behind the town, trees in the town and stuff like that. And you get these levels of depth to really see how far away from the town, to really see how big the Iron Giant is. And that happens a lot in this movie as well. When Hogarth first kind of is like stumbling upon the Iron Giant and he goes into the forest, all the trees are broken, there's this cool almost like rack focus shot where Hogarth is standing there and the camera pans backwards and there's so many trees and it's like this nice like leading line shot all the way to Hogarth, and then this tree that kind of a little bit looks like the Iron Giant but it's not the Iron Giant. I don't know if that makes sense, and I don't know if you know what shot I'm talking about, but in that shot as well you get all these different trees and roots along the way, and it gives you this depth of field almost that maybe you don't see in a lot of 2D animation. So again, this movie is really taking a lot of live action elements, depth of field, camera work, like this really cool, like never stopping camera work, these lighting effects, and even the integration of 3D and 2D, almost like you'd integrate visual effects and live action practical effects as well. And it really brought together the animation to make this really fluid, exciting, kind of floppy in a very good way, in the best way possible the word floppy could mean, animation style. And I thought it was incredible. And again, let me know. I'm not a master at animation or anything like that, so let me know if I am getting anything wrong with the animation, if it was all 3D animated, if it was 3D and 2D combined. I would love to know exactly how they made this movie. And yeah, that is going to be the end of my review. I thought everyone in the cast did a phenomenal job. Vin Diesel, obviously, the best as the Iron Giant. He just had to say like little phrases now and then, do some groans. Easiest acting job in the world, yet at the same time, the hardest. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. If there are other childhood nostalgia movies that you have that are animated or not, please send them my way and I will add them to my movie list and hopefully eventually get around to watching them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.